All right, I've got another quick demo for you. And this time we're going to be using the web connector to scrape data from a Wikipedia page and then import it into Power Query as a table. Now, the really cool thing about this web connector is that it allows you to connect to web-hosted files, or will scan a web page, identify any structured tables, and then provide a list of the tables found and show you a preview before loading it into the query editor. Now, it's super simple to use and really powerful. Let's check it out. All right, so for this demo, we're going to be using the Wikipedia URL that was added at the bottom left of that slide. So feel free to pause the video, rewind a bit, and then copy the URL so you can follow along. All right, so what we're going to do here is head up to a new source. And web is actually one of the common connectors here, so we can just click web. So from here, it's as simple as copying and pasting that URL. If we were to click advanced options, there's some other pieces here where we can add different URL parts, again, kind of command timeouts, different HTTP requests and parameters and stuff. So we're not going to mess around with any of that. We'll stick to basic. We'll click OK. All right, so what Power BI is doing here is it's going through and connecting to that web page, and then it's going to load this very familiar data preview window. Right, kind of similar to the MySQL example that we saw. We have all of the kind of different elements or tables on the left-hand side, right? And if we click one of these, we're going to get a preview window here. The other view that you can see here that's actually really cool is you can actually click on this web view and it actually shows you what the web page looks like, right? So you can scroll through and let's say we want to import this table with rank, firm, company, country. Right? We can see that this largest companies table that we've selected, rank, firm, company, country, is that table. Right? If we started clicking through some of these other tables, we're basically exploring the different table elements that have been discovered within that page. So if any of these other ones make sense to connect to, you certainly could. For the sake of this example, we're going to connect to this table. All right, so now that the data is in the query editor, we can go through and follow the same process that we've been using for our other tables. Right? We'll go through and we can check that our data types and our column headers are appropriate. Right? So we've got a whole number here. Text makes sense for firm and company and also for country. And then for this AUM column, right, assets under management, this is actually in billions of dollars. So we could update this to currency or leave this as a whole number here. And there are some other transformation steps that you could apply here to show the actual value here and not have it shortened. So again, everything looks good there. We could update this name to largest asset management firms. And then we'd be good to go. All right, so that is how you can use the web connector to scrape data from a website and import any sort of tables that are visible within that page. The last step that we'll do here is similar to our fuzzy factory data. We're going to disable the load, and finally, we'll save our work. All right, up next, we're going to dig into some of the data QA and profiling tools within the query editor.